What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Frill Shocker, the 96 Hedgehog here with our draft takeover analysis here for the GSC, you just saw the name. I don't care. The GSC, we are here and we're taking over a coach that is 3-2 plus 6. Playoff record right now, position at number 6. Top 7 make playoffs. Number 1 in the league gets a bye to the first round. And thank God I just caught my TV not be muted, because then I would have gotten copyright strike and I would have redone this video. But nonetheless, I'm taking over another team, and I have won a championship in the past, but taking over a team, so I know what I'm doing. And I looked at this team, and I looked at this team. I only made 4 changes to this team. We're gonna go over, but I'm gonna go over like the points, because this was a points-based draft. I'm gonna go from the highest point down to the lowest point and kind of explain what mons I kept and what mons I changed. So if you guys are excited, leave a like if you haven't already. Subscribe to join the Fish Sucker crew today, because you'll be familiar with the king of the crew. So let's go ahead and break down this. So the original team was Dragapult, Mega Mawile, Terrakion, Mandibuzz, Arcanine, Galarian Weezing, Seismitoad, Uxie, Heliolisk, Marini, and Go-Go. So that is the original team, and I'm going to go over basically the mons that we kept, so let's start it off here. So first off, I kept Dragapult. Dragapult is just a very, very good mon. Also, these will have nicknames. I'll kind of discuss them as we go. But obviously, Jet Force or Jet, depending on what I want to go with it with Dragapult. Dragapult, I already not gonna talk too much about, but again, it's just been one Pokemon I've been really liking, and I think it can be so much better, and I just want to keep trying to use it. With my second Pokemon, we have Venus here. I think that's what I named, or Flytrap. I don't know which one I remember naming her, but she is back. My Mega Mawile is back. If you guys don't know, I used Mega Mawile was, I believe, my first or second ever league, and it was one of my best mods. Excuse me. And you look at the synergy between Mega Mawile and Dragapult. A special breaker and a physical breaker right in the first 2 picks. Amazingly great. I really, really love Mega Mawile. I think Mega Mawile is an underrated Mega, as like a lot of people sometimes think Mega Mawile is too good. It's so bustedly good. I really love it. And as you can see that when this team goes around, there's so much that lets Mega Mawile do just about anything and everything I want. It's gonna be so much fun. Up next, we got snagged Terrakion. I've never used Terrakion ever, and it's been one of those of the Sword of Justice trio that I did want to try. And I still say right now that Cobalion is my favorite and is probably the best, but we're gonna see how Terrakion does. Ooh, excuse me. But I personally think Terrakion's gonna be really good, especially with the team we've got comes around to this. But it gives me I think my second Stealth Rocker, which is really, really good as well. Gives me a great reliable Choice Band user, Choice Scarf user, Rock Polish user, Double Dance user if I really wanted to, and good Parade with Quick Attack as well. And I think just overall it's a very good Pokemon. Making her return! Oh wait, Terrakion's name will be uh Bullseye or Bull Rush. I don't remember which one it was, but it's one of those two. But we got Pebbles. She's back, baby. Mandibuzz. If you guys don't know, I love me some Mandibuzz after using it the first time. Mandibuzz to me is just one of the best dark flying types in the game. It is one of the best Pokemon to use as your defensive pivots and stuff like that. I personally love this Pokemon so much. I really do. And I think it's one of the best defensive walls in the game. It's one of those Pokemon that just pretty much, I can't kill this damn thing. It's just too bulky. It gives me my first reliable way of removing hazards with Defog, so that's really, really good as well. And it's give you a good momentum user with U-turn. Up next, we got my girl Arcanine, aka Sky, named after my little doggy. But I went with Arcanine again because, I mean, I looked at fire types. There's still a good amount of fire types left, but I think Arcanine just did something for this team that was really good. First, it gave me Flash Fire immunity, which is really, really good. And also Intimidate support. Excuse me, it is currently almost 11 p.m. as I'm recording, so I'm a little tired here, guys, so excuse me. But Arcanine also gave me Intimidate, which is really, really good as well. And plus, I really want to try Arcanine. I've only used Arcanine the one time as G8DL. I think it was last season or 2 seasons back. I really, really, really want to try Arcanine, and hopefully this is the season I can use Arcanine to fruition. Galarian Weezing I've used before in one full league and then one partial league, and I think I really do like Galarian Weezing. I don't know how much I like over regular Weezing, but I think Galarian Weezing gives me a lot of good options. Gives me another defogger, which is really good for this team. Gives me toxic spikes, which is really amazing. It gives me a good mod too. Excuse me. Also hit teams offensively really well, but also is a really good reliable defensive pivot if I really need to. And I can make Mandibles more my Spadef pivot if I really want to. So I definitely think Galarian Weezing's really fantastic, and I really enjoyed that. Up next, we have my boy. We got the man himself. Frogger's here, the Seismitoad here. I went ahead and kept Seismitoad because when it comes to water ground, I think I have so many great grass immunities and checks to counter team with that I'm not too stressing about grass types on this team. And as you see, this team gets more and more pushed into the puzzles. You see the whole build, and then my next four picks will kind of seal the deal. But Seismitoad gave me a third rocker, which is really, really good for this team. And like the competition of just the hatchets we have is really good, even though I'm not a hazard stack player. The composition of hazards is just really, really solid nonetheless. And another reason I kept on Silent I think Poison Touch is really good, and maybe we could try to abuse some kind of rain dance sets. You never know. Make a miniature rain team out of this. But up next, surprisingly still on the board was Galvantula, and this is where I went to my switching. So I dropped out Helios for Galvantula. I know when I was dropping Helios, I knew to make sure I replaced my Electric type. And seeing as Galvantula was still there, I was thinking of potentially taking, I believe, excuse me. I don't think I remember which one it was, but I went and just scooped up Galvantula. I think Galvantula fits this team so much better. It gives me sticky webs now, so I can run choice band sets more often. And actually, if I can speed creep designed my Mega Mawile, I can actually use Mega Mawile inside webs out with the webs team. So that's actually really, really good and really solid nonetheless. With my second pickup, I dropped Go-Go for Serena. Serena is my second time, I believe, using Serena. I have never, again, the first time I used Serena, we didn't get the ball rolling too much with her, and there were so many good opportunities, but this one, this gave me a rapid spinner, which is really important. Give me a really good, reliable assault vest user. Also, give me a really good defensive grass pivot, and also really good ground switching. Because more for the most part, I kind of struggle a bit versus ground type. So, oh, excuse me. I needed something to help me with the grass type, the ground type wing, besides a really defensive toad and a really defensive weaving with levitate or something like that. So the more I looked at it, the more I thought. And plus, the fact it was still there, I think it was the only great grass type left on the board. And plus, give me rabbit spin. So now I have three forms of Hazard removal, two defoggers, and a spinner. So that's always really, really good to pick up early game as well. With my next pick, I dropped Uxie for Kangaskhan. And I recently have had a little appreciation for Kangaskhan. Kangaskhan also gives me a really good mod to use in the webs as well. But it gave me a fake out user. It gave me a good mod to kind of just smack around with. I do need to remember that we are not allowing the legacy moves. We are allowing Crown Country. We are allowing Isle of Armor and all DLC moves. However, DLC moves for certain Pokemon that aren't officially released yet aren't allowed to be run in the format. So I believe Scale Shot Garchomp is not allowed to be run. But with Kangaskhan, normal stab, normal strength as well is just really an overall good power outage right there. Good fake out reuser with Chip is also really solid on the list. And also with Scrappy being able to ignore attacks is really, really good. And I just overall think Kangaskhan's going to do really well, and I think it's going to be a really good Pokemon. And last but not least, we're bringing back Meowstic from the SBL when we were part of it for a little bit. But I'm bringing back Meowstic. There was a couple of reasons. There was Prankster Screens, which was really good. But there was one main reason I drafted this. And that's that right there. Prankster Trick Room. I can get this thing to a position where I could sack this thing off where my Mawile is pretty much at full and is back to and is basically not going to die to any hazards and stuff like that. I basically suicide this thing, clicking Trick Room. I don't know why Energy Ball's on there. I guess be very tired. We click Trick Room, and then Mawile can come in for 4 turns and just claim a button and claim a kill. That's what I got. So we have now really strong, speedy offense in bulk. Now we have webs, and now we have a miniature trick room. This is just stupid. It's one of the most craziest teams I've ever had. But that's gonna be it for the draft together, guys. If you would like, if you haven't already, subscribe to the Fish Crew today because you'll be feeling with the king of the crew. Until next, guys, I'll see you guys later.